My wife Katrina and I moved to Nashville, Tennessee in 1980 to pastor a church, and we lived in the parsonage for 10 years, and then finally we built our own house. It was near the Opryland area, and it had pasture in the back. There was about 2.5 acres, and so we got some sheep for the children to raise. We found that one of the best things about having sheep was how beautiful they were when we looked out the window in the mornings. We'd get up and get our cup of coffee and nestle the coffee in our hands and look out the window, and the sheep were peacefully pasturing and grazing in the back. They get up before dawn and they graze while the dew is on the grass and while it's cool, and then about the middle of the morning they lay down under a tree to chew their cud. And it's so peaceful to watch them doing all of that. I found out that in England there are some places, great estates and manors, where they have sheep just for ornamental purposes because of the look that it gives to them. I think all of us would like to look at our window and see a flock of sheep peacefully grazing. Well, that's what we do whenever we read the 23rd Psalm. It's like opening a window of the heart and looking out and finding the peaceful pastures, the still waters, the contented sheep that we need in our lives and that we need in our hearts just to keep our equilibrium healthy. The 23rd Psalm is so visual, it's so evocative. It's made up of just about 100 words, only 55 in the original Hebrew, but every single word is visual. And it helps us to picture ourselves as the Lord wants to see us and as He wants us to see ourselves, and to remember as we do so that if He's our shepherd, then we have everything that we need. That is the theme of the peaceful setting and the verses of Psalm 23. Some years ago in Norfolk, Virginia, there was a minister who was preparing his sermon during the week, and the newspaper called. And they wanted to know his topic because the newspapers listed the topic on the Saturday editions in the church news. And he said, the topic is, "The Lord is my shepherd." And the reporter said, "Is that all?" And the man said, "That's enough." And the next day, it came out in the newspaper that his topic was, "The Lord is my shepherd, that's enough." Well, that's the theme of this psalm. And that's what I try to communicate in this book. The Lord is my shepherd, because as King David said so long ago, the Lord is my shepherd, therefore I have everything I need.